That's what he said. He told me. Oh no. Come on. Trouble don't last always. It's just a test, the test of your faith. Find your weakness. Yeah, yeah. That's what he said. He told me. Yeah. Being yeah, yeah, yeah. That you're gonna take the wrong. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie, and every darn body under the sound of my voice. And you know I'm the Oprah, the what? The smooches. So mwah, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a dang blasted smooch, okay? What's going on, Jill Comfort Zone? Don't forget to support Jill November the 8th. She has it on her community wall. She is doing, I keep saying the fourth year. I'm sorry, it's her third year doing the poetry contest, y'all. Please support, support, support. Give to the pot. I mean, ain't nobody gonna turn down the money, especially in these days, So please be over there and support her. Also, she does other things. Honey, she can create stuff out of nothing. She cooks, she does all the things. Okay, so please give her a click and a view as well. I'm working on the production, but I'm here. Okay, baby. Okay, thank you. And what's up, Van? Hey, boo. How are you doing today? You like that song? Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so it's several things I want to say, and I'm trying to say it without putting my whole feelings in it. Okay, because people say that I just act like I don't care, and to be honest, I don't. And I'm gonna explain why I don't care about a lot of stuff. Okay. But first of all, let me say this. Let me show y'all this. We got prayers for Jamaica. Okay, prayers out for Jamaica. I don't know if this is a correct picture or not, but it was sent to me. So I am going to pull it up so we can see a difference and just dedicate our prayers, because y'all, America, even though we have been through some things, we are really blessed, and a lot of people don't understand that, and I ain't got time to explain it to you. Okay. So yeah, we we are really blessed. We have been through a lot, but God, today, thank you, Lord. We haven't had. It's coming though. It's coming. So yeah, I've been telling everybody cover your home, everything that you love. Let me tell you something. You can only play with God so much. And if you don't believe in God, I ain't talking to you. See how easy that is? Okay. But you can only play with him so much. And as a nation, my God, today. Okay, let me show y'all this. Because I got a lot of things to say in a short time to say it in. I have to be at the hospital at a certain time, y'all, today. So I said, let me come on because I don't want to come on late. Hopefully you see this picture. Okay, this is, they said what Jamaica looked like before, and this is what it's looking like now. Okay, and you can see a big difference. Um, there's some things I'm gonna break down about that next week, not today, but next week. But I do want to, like I said, since this was sent to me, I did want to come on and give you all a visual, at least, um, and everything. So, who, child, my God. So let's go. Okay, let's do the next one. Hold on. Let me go ahead and give y'all this fruit. I always teach on health, and I've been telling you guys that if you go on an all fruit diet, even if you're a diabetic, let me tell you, the sugars while you're a diabetic is different. Okay, the sugars in fruit is way different. The glycemic index is different. So it's not like if you're sitting up eating Snickers. And let me tell you, when they said diabetes, it used to be called the sugars. Back in, when I was a little girl, they used to say, I got the sugars like that. What people don't know that's newly diabetic is what turns into sugar is carbohydrates, mashed potatoes, macaroni, things of that nature, fries, baked potatoes, stuff that are high in carbohydrates. What it is that your pancreas cannot break down those carbohydrates, and they turn into a heavy sugar. sort of say, okay? So a lot of people, when they hear fruit and they hear the sugar, they fruit is sweet, they think it's the same thing, and it's not. Fruit bypasses your pancreas, okay? So what that does is give your pancreas time to heal, okay? When you eat uh, fruits and stuff, it doesn't have to be processed through your pancreas like other things. So it gives your pancreas time to heal. Your pancreas is directly in charge of your diabetes. Okay. That's basically what it is. So if you really want to try to reverse it, what you can do is stop eating carbohydrates. Like, seriously, proteins, uh, baked chicken, grilled chicken, uh, fish, baked, broiled, grilled, uh, and fruit. Try to do that and watch your numbers come up. Watch your pancreas start to heal. Okay, and all the things. What's up, Bird? Smooches, boo. So yeah, so let me give you this too. If you have any type of heart situations and everything, red stands for heart. Okay, so let me give you some of this, and I will put this on my community wall, y'all, so y'all can see it. Let me see. Okay, make sure you all can see this. And then before we get off of here, I got some stuff I'm gonna say and address real quick. Uh, this is benefits of drinking red or eating red. Okay, it supports the skin, memory, prostate. So men, okay, urinary tract and DNA health, protects against cancer and heart disease. Okay, so get your red in. Watermelon is good, y'all. Watermelon, I believe, is 99% water. So you can have a watermelon salad. Baby, those are so good. I use feta cheese on mine because some reason I'm allergic to cheese, but feta don't do me like other cheeses. Cottage cheese, believe it or not, don't do me like other cheeses. So I eat them mildly. But with my watermelon salad, I use you can put mint on it, and I use feta cheese with that water. Oh, it's so good, y'all. It is so good. And believe it or not, it fills you up. So apples, okay, watermelon, pomegranate. I drink pomegranate and cranberry juice. That's my juice. And that detoxes your body. It helps your liver. It helps your heart. Pomegranate juice is good. Pomegranates, period, okay, are very good for you. Grapefruit, which is the pink grapefruit. Beetroot, come on now. Beetroot helps with circulation. It lowers your blood pressure, cleans your blood. You see where we're going with all of this? So strawberries, it's actually my birthmark. So I love strawberries. Raspberries. The only time I can do raspberries is in a juice. Okay. Cherries, tomatoes. Now I'm allergic to tomatoes too. However, the grape tomatoes are the very small ones I can tolerate. They don't have as much acid in it. Okay. I'm about to plant me some beets as well. Okay, come on now. Yes. So y'all, you can always refer back to this if somebody needs to know something and all of this and everything, because this is good. This right here is good. I really wanted to plant some watermelons, y'all, but I'm scared of snakes. Okay. And I know Gordons have snakes. It's like I gotta wait a two. Now, if my late husband was still living, he's very country. Okay, come on, Georgia. He's from the sticks of Georgia, okay? So, it wouldn't have been the thing, but yeah. I'm thinking that I can grow strawberries in my home. I'm actually researching that to see if I, get one of those things that I can actually grow strawberries in my home. And everything. I know I can grow lemons. So, yeah, I'm looking into that too. I really am. I'm looking into that too. Um so yeah, you can always, let me tell you, there is really nothing that you can't change. Like, they are so amazed at what God is doing in my body. Okay, I told y'all I was giving up to die in 22. Okay, hey, Blended Boo, they are amazed. Okay. And I always got to get blood work done, and I always got to do this, this, and this. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine, And they always ask me now, because y'all know I get a procedure done 3 times a week. And some days, y'all, I'm just wore out. Okay. I'm human. I'm going to be wore out. And it would be very much worse if I didn't do herbs. Okay. I like for real. And so they got to where now my doctors is asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like they're shocked. And so when they talk to me about something, they suggest it instead of telling me. And my conversation with them is, let me think about that. They know when I say let me think about, okay, baby, thank you. They know when I say let me think about that, that means I'm gonna research it. And if I can find a herb that does better without any side effects, I'm gonna do that instead. Okay. That's just, even my mom would tell her doctors, let me call my daughter. I'm in her file and everything. Let me call my daughter. See, here's the thing too, what people are slowly finding out. I did go to medical school. I did. I just didn't finish. Okay. I went to medical school to become a cardiologist. So a lot of times when I say stuff, I know what I'm talking about, but because I'm not licensed as a medical doctor, I cannot give medical advice. I can suggest things. My degree, my doctorate degree is in therapy. Okay. So that's how I got a doctorate degree. It ain't, I don't play one on TV. I ain't just putting doctor this just because it sounds good. No, actually, I earned it. Okay. I was in that field. Um, so yeah, and I do have 2 medical degrees, but they're not for doctor. You feel me? So, and I'm not saying it to boast. I'm just giving people a background on what I know and why I get into herbs the way that I do. Okay. So that's what we wanted to do about that. All right. So if you have not liked the video, please like and share and subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 2,000. I wanted to get there before December. 2000 subbies. I'm stuck at 1780 something, 1770 something. I don't know. Anywho, um, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Okay, let me say this, y'all. A lot of people feel, and I get emails. Okay, I do get emails. I do. Um, and that's why I'm going to address some things. I just only can be me. So let me start like this. I don't care what nobody has to say about me. Okay. I don't. Especially people whose life is a drag. Like, it would be me picking on certain people if I respond to the asinine stuff they say, because the stuff they try to project on me is what means something to them. When you have a full life, like I have a life outside of YouTube. Okay. I really do. My life is filled outside of YouTube with everything I go through medically. My life is filled outside of YouTube. I told y'all, I'm really a pastor. Okay. I'm a pastor, but because of me walking away when they supposed to been habitat and renewal is urban removal, and they did my church building and all this stuff. So I decided, let me help out other people. So I preach, I teach, I do other things. I got pastors in churches I cover. Okay, so that alone is enough. I don't have to get into everything else that goes on, but I do. I have an LLC. So my life is filled. Okay. Then I have me. How about that? I have me. Uh on top of that, I'm a widow of 4 years. Okay. So I've been married successfully into a wonderful king who took very good care of me, where, I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? So my life is what other people want, they wish. And right now they're living in a delusion. So I don't respond because, again, it'll be me lowering myself, dimming my light. Okay. And God has been too good. He's good now. He's been too good. He's going to be good in the future. Okay. Um, Even the bad things that has happened to me, I stand on top of them to reach my next level. And those that need it, I help pull them out so they can reach their level. See what I'm saying? Like, we're not the same. So all my butterflies to be hearing things and feel like people throwing off at me and getting a good one and they cussing me and all this and stuff, baby, let them have it. Because I've realized a lot of people, only thing they got is YouTube. They live famously through YouTube. That's all they got. So, let them have it. They can be YouTube famous. That's fine. That's fine. I don't come on here and bother nobody. I don't attack people. If I'm in the chat and there's some uckery going on, I might comment like everybody else. And I know it's okay that I do. I'm all right. You mean to tell me everybody else can give their opinion and I can't give mine? The devil is a lie. Grown, 55, stand on it, tall. Okay? Jill, baby, somebody that, honey, if you got a dog, your dog live better than this person. So we ain't even going to give them no shine. And I didn't even know it because I'm in and out of. Let me tell y'all, a lot of times, y'all, I'm doing stuff, but I pull people up and I try to listen because I try to support people who support me. Okay, I really do. And if I don't like you, I don't support you. See how that works? I'm different. Now, every now and then, if I can't sleep or nobody else is on, you'll see me drop down somewhere. Okay. And I tell you, I do my 7 minutes, then I walk my goldfish. See how that works? I do 7 minutes and walk my goldfish. This is for people that I don't jig with. We have nothing in common. But if I support you and I like you, even if I have to go back and watch a replay, I will. Now, sometimes I forget to say replay, to let people know I've been there, but I do. Okay. I really do. It's the lady that support me. Her name is, hold on, let me pull her up. Hold on. So that way y'all can see her and go support her. Hold on. And this right here is just y'all, how can I say this? I always tell y'all, one or none, I'm gonna be here. Okay? It's my channel. So if I wanna, say something or pull up something. It's my channel. I'm gonna come and say what I gotta say, one or none, whether you hear or not. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Do you understand? I mean, I don't understand what people don't get about this. It's like, and I understand other sectors, have to wait for people to come on, you know, and then they do their big one or whatever the case may be, and that's fine, that if that's how you have to do it. But I'm a person that I'm not attached. My channel's not attached to any sector. This is, if anything, I'm the love sector. Get into that. Now, I may be a port when I support people of a certain sector, but baby, no, 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 sweetheart. No, no sugar plums. No. We good. We are very good in the hood. Okay? We very good in the hood. So I don't care about that. And everybody that's followed me, that follows me, know the one thing that Creole don't care about is numbers. Because if I got something to say, I'm gonna come on and say it. One or none, I'm gonna be here. I don't understand what people don't get about that. And trying to dog me about the numbers that evidently people feel I should have that I don't have, that don't hit. You gotta first make me care about it. My one, two, or three. Thank you. They mean a lot to me, honey. They like 2,000 and 3,000. That's how I look at it. And then a lot of my people work, so they come back and watch me when they get home. I appreciate that too. So yeah, I don't want my butterflies to be upset about that, baby. Let people talk. We honey, we out here saving lives. We out here delivering folks. We out here counseling demons. I mean, we really out here doing some things. Don't let the stuff that non-factors say on YouTube offend you. Just let them have it. Cause like I said, a lot of people, all they got is YouTube. You know, I wish I would. Anyway, this is one of my supporters. I love me some Miss Jackie. If y'all haven't tuned in to see her, Miss Jackie do more uploads now than she does come live, okay? And she does uh like celebrity stuff and everything. And I love her channel. It's a kickback, it's a kiki. And you can see her supporters. She got like 12K. She's on her way to 13K. I love Miss Jackie. Okay. So um people that got a lot of supporters, subbies, is beginning to sub to me. Now that's saying something. And everybody emails me and tell me, stay who you are. So that's all I can do because what you see is what you get. I like me. I love me. Okay. So please support her. And I said it for a reason. I am not upset. I don't get upset about numbers. Because you know what? At the right time, got to have the right people find me. I always say I'm the best kept secret. Okay. Before long, mark what I'm saying. Y'all gonna say, wow, I remember when Creole couldn't get nobody in her chat. Now she got over 100,000 subbies. And I'ma still be doing what I'm doing. I got favor on my life. God is good to me. I know my purpose. When you know your purpose, nobody can upset you. A lot of us came on YouTube for different reasons. Okay. Right, Miss Jill. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know why people feel that my channel is a failure. To who? That's what I be like. To who? Baby. I thank you though, but to who? I it might be to you, but I'm not measuring my success against nobody else's. It's my success. It's a measuring stick that I set for myself. Okay. And I know everything in the Bible states, do not despise small beginnings. I have put that in my life across the board. Everything that I've done, I started off with me, believing in me. And once it became successful, I had a whole lot of Johnny come latelys. Just like the LLC. A lot of people was like, she ain't gone, I can't see, blah, blah, blah. I didn't let that affect me. I'm like, oh, okay. Baby, I had some I keep telling you, my family members is worse than anybody. Not all, but it's a section, okay? Honey, my family members gave me my training ground. So I wanted to say also to Lady Nika, let me say this. Lady Nika, we all got a past. They say every saint has a future and every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. We all have a past, okay? The difference between a lot of us is some of us learn from our mistakes and go on. I always tell people, as long as you talk about my past, I can focus on my future. I tell my stuff. I tell my stuff because I'm not there anymore and that's not who I am now. It was my stepping stone to get to where I'm going. I ain't even reached where I'm going yet and people pissed. I can only imagine when I get there how people gonna be. I am about in November. Oh, it is November. I got 21 days and I'll be in the presence of movie makers, producers, all the things of the things. I'll be at a movie premiere, okay? And the creator of the movie has told people about me. Little old me, little project me, little nothing me, little no subbies me. He's told them about me. I said, I'll make your name great. That's the only thing I can say. So whether I'm YouTube successful or not, God has made me successful in His eyes. I tell you one thing, I bet I can get a prayer through. What you bet? I bet I can get a prayer through. What you bet? I bet if the Lord tell me if I lay hands on the sick, they can recover. Oh, let's talk. Let's talk. Y'all want Creole? This is Creole. Let's talk. Baby, the things that I do for God is more important than anything. Everybody that knows me knows that. I guarantee you. Catherine Hay, that's the important part. You have to learn and change. Okay. My parents taught me to make sure your footprints are your best steps because folks will remember them and some will never let you forget. You know what? And it's so sad because I mean everybody and I know people do things and say things and I can't change nobody and I'm not trying. My only thing is I want to because Lady Nika supports me. She really does. And I know a lot of times she's in my sky and she don't drop down. But she can tell me, I was over there when you said, so I know she supports me, okay? And I just want her to know, do your best and forget the rest. That's the only thing I can say. Do your best and forget the rest. As long as people talk about your past, stay focused on your future. Right now, you're still dealing with grief over your family. You said you're the last one left. Don't let these people kill you. Lupus is an inflammatory disease, and a lot of times it's like the one I have, which is fibromyalgia. Stress makes your lupus flares. Stress makes my fibromyalgia stress. So I actually learned how to control it and calm it and make the main things the main things. When something is not important to me, I don't even digest it. I'm like, oh, let me tell you something. Yesterday, well, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. Let me see. You do, Jill. Come on now. With conviction. I know that's right. I'm not like I know my channel is a little different and everything. And only people who understands I have some form of a connection will understand me. Will understand me. And I don't try I'm not called to everybody. You have to learn that when you start preaching. I've been a preacher since let me see, 1998. I've been preaching since 1998. Okay. Um, I've been a pastor uh, since 2010. Okay. Uh, I became an apostle before I became a pastor. I was an apostle, ordained apostle 2008. 2008. Uh, so yeah, I forgot. I forgot, boo. Thank you, Blended Boo. You are too. You are too. Y'all don't forget to support Blended as well, honey. She be giving some good. She be making me think. I thought I was deep. I thought I was deep, but you know what? Iron sharpens iron, and I surround myself around people who do the things that I cannot because I'm always wanting to learn. I always get stuff from people. Now the one thing I got from Lady Nika is endurance. Endurance. Okay. I got from Jill, continue to be who you are, no matter who has a problem with it. Okay. Baby, I get from Blended. Continue to march with your own drum. As long as you happy, who cares? See, I get something from a when I tell you I'm a student of life, I am. I'm a student of life because I wasn't supposed to make it. Y'all, not even in 2020 when they gave me a death sentence. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in life. I was born in the projects. That's enough said right there. Okay. I was born in the projects. And then at 8 years old, I started being molested, raped, incest, all the things. So that right there in itself, I was supposed to be crazy out of my mind. I was supposed to be on drugs. I was supposed to be alcoholic. I was supposed to be and Lord have mercy. That's why I give God all the glory. That's why I talk about him as much as I do. People don't understand and I ain't trying to make you understand. When you know, you know. Okay? When you know, you know. And I always try to give him the glory. It's nothing about me that's so fantastic and all that God can't do for somebody else. Only thing with me is I yield my life to him. That's it. I'm chosen, of course, but I yield my life to him. Because even though I'm chosen, he still give us free will. He still give us free will. And I told y'all what my grandkids think means a lot to me. Not only that, I cannot comfortably cover churches and pastors and bishops and things of this nature. I cannot comfortably do that if I'm living a double life. I don't play with God. I do not play with God. Plus, I want people when you leave me to feel better than when you met me. That I've always been like that, even as a kid. I give hugs. I speak positivity in the person. And to be honest, profit wise, okay, me profit wise, sometimes it's hard to see the good in people because God shows you things and you like, whoa, whoa, and you still have to dig deep and find something to say to them that they possibly never heard. In the meantime, while being attacked. Now let me give you our praise report. So my mom calls me last night, and this is y'all. If I tell you I'm gonna pray for you, I really do pray for you. Only thing I ask you is when God answers you, just let me know. You ain't even got to tell me what he did. Just say, I got my answer. Okay. I have a lot of people that hear me on YouTube outside of the people that in these churches that call me or text me and say, can you pray for me? I'm going through this. Can you come here? I'm at the hospital. My son, is facing this in court, and I need. Can you, my husband is going through this. My daughter was diagnosed with this. I was diagnosed with this, and blah blah blah. My plate is filled. Okay, it's filled. Filled. It's filled. So there are times, y'all, that I close down just for me, just to do me, whatever it is. Sometimes it's just sitting in here playing the game. Sometimes it's sitting in here wrapped up in a blanket, my favorite blanket, on my sectional, in my media room, just looking at something stupid to make me laugh. Because laughter is medicine. So I just can't. And plus, let me tell you, a lot of people know this about me. I used to have a very bad temper. A very bad temper. I would cut you as far as to look at you. I used to walk around with razor blades on me. If I didn't have my knife, I had razor blades. Seriously. I ain't argue, I fought. Not that I can't argue, because I got brothers. You know how that works. The dozens get real deep. I got a lot of brothers. But no. Mm-mm. So once I surrendered myself and start changing and realize it's a better way and that people will do everything to get you out of pocket and all this and all that, it just got to a point, especially, yeah, it got to a point. It's okay. Now you would think people be like, okay, that's good. People hate that I don't get upset. They hate me because I don't get upset. They hate me because of how I sit here and talk and I say things because they feel like, oh, I can't stand her. She get on my nerves. She thinks she better. How is that? I used to go through it in school. Girls would be like, we're not playing with you today. Okay. And that was my comment. Okay. Okay. That's how much my I don't care is set up. Okay. But I wanted to say that to Lady Nika that I always give this closing. And in my closing, I always say, no matter what the test, always do your best. I don't know if anything I've said to you, you received if it'll make a difference, but I saw how I felt. Let me say this. I felt how deeply you were hurt yesterday. And that hurt me because I know for a fact you did this because the people that care wanted you to do it. I heard a comment. I was actually in the chat when I heard that comment, and that's what was so funny. And then when somebody said to a person, the people are saying you said it wasn't enough money, and that person said the people are lying. I didn't say that. I snapped my neck real quick, like. But again, you just gotta let people be who they are. You just gotta let people be who they are. Let me tell you something. I didn't tell people what the toast competition money was because I didn't feel like it was people's business. It's coming from my pocket. I didn't have no people that was like, Creole, I'm gonna donate to your pot for the people and blah blah blah. I had to get it from my pocket, but it was my contest. And it's what I wanted to do. Now, if the people who participated want to tell people what they got, cool. But that's their business. Just like with this egg roll competition that's coming up. I'm not giving people what I'm paying out. And if you have a certain amount that you will only participate for, like the winning pot, if you only have a certain amount, don't participate in my challenge. I'm serious. We had fun over here. Regardless if people thought it was a success or a failure, it was a success to me. And the people who participated liked it. Okay? The people who participated came over here. They enjoyed it. That's all that mattered to me. I enjoyed it. So, by whose measuring stick am I supposed to measure my success? I don't understand that. What measuring stick? Because to be honest, can I be honest? A lot of y'all that's talking about us that don't have a lot in our chat, y'all don't have a lot in y'all chat no more. Okay? Catch that. The people that used to have thousands and all this stuff every time they went live, baby. What if we really measuring success? You wouldn't be successful right now. So I'm confused on those of us that got channels and we don't get a lot of people, but we comfortable. Why is it? It's so funny because people be talking about those little channels and all that and stuff, but we comfortable in who we are. Jill's comfortable in who she is. Blended is comfortable in who she is. I'm comfortable in who I am. Mixology's comfortable with her channel. I'm not understanding whose measuring stick are we supposed to be using for the success of a channel. I mean, if we just got a measure, who, huh? I don't get that. What? One thing you can't do is interrupt a person's life and make them feel bad when they're when they're solid in who they are and they love who they are. It's kind of hard because yeah, I, you know, I don't get. Anyway, y'all, like I said, okay, one of my things I wanted to do today was just speak to Lady Nika. Like I said, do you, whatever that is, stand in it. Do you. There will be people come, there will be people that comes, there will be people that goes. Just do you. If you happy, all right. Do the content you want to do. If you want to have another contest or whatever, do it. If you pay $25, whoever that comes over there, they want the 20. Let me tell you, with the government shutdown and 300 over 300 and something thousand black women done lost their jobs, and these companies that you thought would never go out of business is letting people go. Amazon, GM, Ford, uh, I had a whole list. All these people, Meta, which is Facebook. Come on now. Google. Google's cutting people. All these people, you mean to tell me that somebody gonna get upset if you pay $25? Baby, that's gas. That's a little groceries. That's some coffee on a good day. Honey, about 3 cups for real. So do you. And I'm gonna say something else. Okay. Let me see who cares about what others think. I appreciate the and Jill. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, your best today may not be your best tomorrow, but I always strive to do your best. Come on now. Everyone ain't supposed to like me, and same for me. I don't have to like you. I mean, like you, but I will respect. Come on, Jill. You preaching. You preaching. Come on. I just don't get it. I mean, maybe because I'm 55, I'm a little older. So I see things a little different. But if that's the case, I've been 55 kind of like since I was, maybe 10, because I've always thought as an older person. And because the people that I was around were older people. So, they teach you if you listen, you know. I just, hate me or love me. I don't care. If you don't like me, fine. Leave me alone. That's fine. I'm not advocating to be liked. I got people that love me and like me. And more to the point, I like me. How about that? And I love me. So I'm not trying to get the approval of nobody at all. At all. And here's the thing, you might need me. And I can honestly say, it's nobody on here that I watch that I don't like. Because I don't watch people I don't like. There is a person that's borderline with me. And I think, like I said, a lot of times I can't sleep because I have a lot that I'm doing, so I'm up. But I also want the opportunity to help this person. I really do. I just feel it. But there's a lot of people if I don't like you, I don't watch you. I don't even talk about you. So, and I just don't get that. I don't like her, but I watch her. Huh? That's so oxymoron to me. It's weird. Why occupy your brain space and time with me? Little old me. Little can't get no subbies and people in my chat me. Why even look at me? And here's the catch. Whether I have one or none, I ain't asked you to come. What? Anyway, y'all, that's all I want to say about that. Lady Nika Boo, hey, I understand. I understand how you feel, and it's your feelings. They are authentic because they're your feelings. Can't nobody tell you how to feel. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know, I learned this the long way. There was somebody I cared about on YouTube. Somebody I cared about. I mean, I really love this person. Okay, and no, it's not my bestie. Anthony McNeil. Shout out to Anthony McNeil and Apollo Smooches. No, it's not him. But it was somebody on YouTube that I connected to and I cared about so much. I really did. I felt sorry for them on one hand because I knew their story. And I felt like I could share with them about some things about me. Okay. And I thought, now you hear me saying I thought. So as I'm talking, I'm telling you what I thought. Okay. I thought we had bonded and we were real cool and close to each other. We would talk off YouTube. We got each other's phone number, uh, all the things. Okay, all the things. And I started seeing some things prior to losing my husband. But I overlooked it because if I like you and I'm your friend, it means I endure who you are, not who I want you to be. It's who you are. It means, I take the good with the bad and I just deal with it. Okay. When I should have just walked away and never looked back. Okay. I regret that. I do regret that. And I try not to regret anything. And I'll never tell y'all who it is because it's not about that. And I'm not trying to throw shame on them and all this. I don't do all that. I'm just telling you my experience that I learned and everything. And when I say I thought we were close, it's because if this person needed something, I sent it. And they've done stuff for me. I ain't gonna sit here like they haven't. They've blessed me a couple of times. Okay. I mean, bless me. Okay. So again, this is solidifying. I thought we were better than what we end up being. Okay. Make a long story short, I had a tragedy happen in my life. I needed all the love and understanding and people who care about me I could get. I had never been through this. And the one person who I thought and my kids thought that would have been there for me turned their back on me, started acting funny. I mean, when I said change, they did a whole 180. You don't do 360 because that's a complete turn. When I say they change so fast, so drastically, I didn't know how to deal with it. I was like, wait a minute, huh? Like it took me, now mind you, I'm grieving twice over, okay, because the year before I lost my daughter. Then I turned around and I just lost my husband, and I need my friend, right? I need my friend to just make sure I'm good, talk to me off the ledge, whatever. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. This person, when I tell you, baby, then they had a tragedy. And even though I'm still grieving, the love I had for this friend made me reach out to them and say, are you good? You need anything? How do you feel? Blah, blah, blah. And they told me, I just really don't want to talk to you. Okay. And I'm like, now that took me back. Hey, Korean boo. They took me by surprise. I'm like, huh? I ain't talking to nobody. So I'm like, okay, they not talking to nobody. So okay, I'm gonna give them their space. Now, did I tell y'all I'm still grieving? That I lost my husband in September. They had their issue in December. Ain't that just 3 months? But nevertheless, because I cared and I love this person, I'm trying to make sure they're good, even though they turned their back on me. For them to say that to me. During my grieving process, it was two people, three really, but two people mainly, and I never not give them their props. Uh, uh, uh. Oh my God, real mamas, real problems, and unbothered Mimi. Them two women, baby. Y'all already know I ain't even gotta go through all that. But them two women, because I ain't have no use for women. Because women have been the vein of my existence. Like all that catty stuff, we ain't talking to you. She thinks she cute. She does blah, 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 blah. So I never really dealt with women. I got 4 women that I grew up with that we still cool. I don't add to it. No new friends. Okay. I'm like, mm-mm. I ain't gonna do all that. But them two women, they restored my faith in women. That's why I'm able to deal with women now. I'm very serious when I say this. Most of my friends, even my husband knew that. Most of my friends were men. Like I told you, I got four females that been my buddies. One is my friend, but has been my buddy since we was in elementary school. I have not added to the roster because I don't like the cattiness that goes on with females. I can't stand it. So I covered myself and just started hanging with dudes. But these two women, Unbother Mimi and Real Problems, Real Mama, Real Problems, them two women would call me, offer to come to Kentucky and be with me through the process, would let me cry. They would sit on the phone and just talk like they would normally talk. And if you got to cry, cry. I mean, and would let me cry. I ain't heard none of my business, nothing. And y'all don't even see them drop down. Every now and then, real mamas will. They still around, and I still respect them to this day. Still, because them women got me through the 24 hours a day crying about my deceased husband who didn't walk through this door no more. And just to thank the one person who I shared with, who I sent money to, who I was there for, who, I mean, we laughed together. Those, man, didn't have no time to make sure mentally I was okay. When I said this person flipped on me so quick, I didn't know my name was Creole. And I'm saying that because a lot of people on here, you think you connect with people, and people have an agenda while they're connecting to you. And sometimes it's so subtle you can't see it. And that's why I tell people, watch the snakes. Because snakes don't hiss no more, boo. In the biblical day before the snake was cursed, it walked. Come on now. So a lot of people, I don't give my time nor my energy. Do me once and I learn from it. And still to this day, this person cannot comprehend that they even owe me an apology or they owe me a conversation. And to this day, I've released it. I had to because it was tormenting me. Because I just didn't understand. You know, when you're a reasonable person, you like to reason things out. And it's like, huh? No, now. You know, and I wanted that. I held on to that for 2 years, y'all. Like, why did this person flip up on me? Why did they change? Why don't they feel like they owe me a conversation at least? A real conversation at least. I had to give that up. I had to say, okay, Coco, you will never get it. You have to be okay with never getting it. You have to release it and let it go. I had to, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, baby. Happened to me as well. People will learn. See, thank you. Most of mine are minutes. Come on. Did you get closure? If you did, blessings. If not, you will not. You would not from that person, but I gave myself closure because some people they just not on your level. They've never been on your level. They can't comprehend the way you comprehend. It's just like I said when I started off. I said you can assume something by the way people act, but snakes are cunning. Snakes are very cunning. They sit and watch you and they sit and wait. Some of them blend in. You feel me? You know. So I had to be okay with not getting what I wanted from that person. And I had to give myself closure because, you know, people, you can't, not everybody's going to be like you. I had to use my own schooling, you know, because I'm a therapist. So I had to use my own schooling. Not everybody's going to be like you. And I do have a counselor, praise God. You know, and that was one of the things that came up because I'm a trusting person, but my discernment is my discernment. And with this particular person, I let my discernment down. It was during the time to where I had so much going on. And I decided to let this person in. I decided. And my husband warned me about this person. God rest his soul. My husband. And he told me everything. He said, I'm telling you now, bloop, 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 and bloop. And I'd be daggone if everything didn't come true. Honey, I wish I can wake my husband up from the dead and say, baby, you were right. Love you. And put him back there. Baby, he told me. And he said, and I quote, you gonna get hurt. He said, see, you care too much. You love people. You love people hard. He said, and some people that you love, baby, ain't worth your love nor your time. And that's one. He told me that. He said, and that's one. And when that person hurt you, that's what you know what blended me too. I was more mad at myself because I'm more intelligent than that. I really am. But like I said, I got this thing. I care about people. And a lot of times I'm that one, I pick up wounded warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll see a dog that everybody's kicking, it's all matted and all this and stuff. And I'm like, y'all don't kick the puppy. Stop. And I'm the one that'll take it to get it groomed, a haircut, and get it washed and smell it real good. And I'll feed it and give it water and all this, and then the dog turn around and bite me. That's who I am. I was always like the kids at school who people was like, they ugly. I look at their shoes and blah blah blah. I was always the one that would go over and say, how you doing today? Hey y'all fine? Okay. Y'all want some candy? I got some candy. And my friends never understood that. They was like, why you do it? Because I like people. Y'all turn these kids now. Y'all don't know what they go through. And I'm a kid myself talking like that. Y'all don't know what they might be going through at home. Y'all ought to stop. I just wasn't that one. I was always different. And even the handicapped kids. I would go over there when where they ate at, people would look at them like they was leopards. I would go over and say, hi. And they be trying to speak and stuff, and the teachers, and they be like, well, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. I just wanted to come over here and speak to them. Hey. And, I remember one girl, she used to say all the time, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt. Talking about her shirt. And I said, oh, that's pretty. I want your shirt. No, no, no. In my shirt. In my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was me. And that's who I am now. And so this ain't new. I'm not new. This is just who I am. And I don't apologize for it. Let me see. That's why I come on here not expecting anything. All I want to do is whatever I'm interested in, show support back to those who support me and log off. Okay. Are we related? We can, we might be. Look, it is very tempted to want to connect with people who you think are like-minded. Oh my gosh. But I think this app, just what it is made for is entertainment. Very wise, Jill. Yeah, folks will take advantage of you if you let them, especially when you are going through things. I know. I know. That's a lesson I learned, y'all. And yeah. When I feel like getting really close to people, I put my wall up now. It's like, because I've been burnt before. And I take everybody in their own individual, who they are, who they show me that they are, but it's still somewhat of a level I won't go no more. I won't. It would have to be God to tell me it's okay. Because I just, mm-mm, mm-mm. And y'all seen somebody I was cool with turn on me on her. It ain't no joke. And I just laugh at it and go on. Because like I said, my love walk is so hard and so long. If I like you and I love you, I stick with you. Like seriously, we be down in the mud together. You know, we just be down in the mud together. But I always never forget this. I never forget this. And like I said, I'm a studier of the Bible. I am, who I am. I don't just walk around and whatever. My head is never just in the clouds. And, with everything that's going on in the world, is several scriptures that I have really, really focus on. Like one of my favorite scriptures for me is Jeremiah 29:11. Okay. I know the thoughts that I think of you, good and not evil. Okay, for your expected end, and I'm paraphrasing. But yeah, so I always focus on that. Always. Okay. That's my main one that I go to. I may not know everything God has for me, but he does. And if I trust him, he'll make it come to pass. So and then I was reading this morning, Galatians 5. It says, now the works of the flesh are evident, which are adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred, contentions, jealousies, outbursts of wrath, selfish ambitions, dissensions, heresies, envy, murders, drunkenness, rivalries, and the like, of which I tell you beforehand, just as I also told you in the time past, that those who practice such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. Baby, all these things I have found in several people. If you just look at their life, look at how they carry themselves, look at I don't have no connection with that at all. Darkness don't have no connection with light. Darkness hates when light shows up. That's why my thumbnail is what it is, and it's on my community wall. I'm the light. Anytime I show up, darkness hates me because darkness goes away. I illuminate things. I show the real you. So yeah, well, I don't have no. I don't. We have no fruitfulness with the darkness, not at all. So if my light makes you mad, okay, you'll just be mad. And then our Proverbs 29:11. See 29:11, Jeremiah 29:11, Proverbs 29:11. Proverbs 29:11 say, a fool gives full vent of his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. So, baby, when you wise, you learn how to hold things. I don't have nothing to say. Because a fool gonna tell everything. A fool, mother uncle, you this, that, and the other. I can't stand you. And you think you going and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I just don't. I don't have it for you. I just don't have it for you, Lord. I'm preparing myself for my next husband, honey, and to be a millionaire. I don't care what the government do. I really don't. I pray for those who don't have no faith. I pray for those, and I pray, for God's will. But baby, I'm standing in favor, and I'm standing on His promises. When I tell you, I got a feeling that somebody's created fun to get my situation patent. Baby, God gonna send me somebody to pay for my patent, so I can go on and walk into this millionaire status. Cause I'm trying to take care of my grandkids and my mama. I always said my mama wouldn't have to work in her later years unless she wanted to. Well, she don't have to work now, but she wants to. So, you know. So, you know, she's a prosecutor, so it don't get no better than that. you know. It don't get no better than that. So, like, okay. But yeah, but I want to make it to where her bank account, she, ain't she already travels now, but I want her to be like, okay, it's Tuesday. Let me fly the purse. It's Tuesday. Let me go and take a plane to Chicago for lunch or something like that. I want her last days to be her best days. I want to fund all my grandkids' college if they want to go. If they don't want to go, once they turn 21, because I want them to do something. I don't care, which they do, but a couple of them still, they in elementary school. But I want to fund their college. And if they don't want to go to college, when they turn 21, the money that I would have spent for them on college, they can do whatever they want to do with it. I'm buying CDs, okay, so that they can have their CDs. I don't know how much it'll be by the time they turn 18, but when they turn 18, they can get their CDs. See, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I told y'all, it's only two people. If I was to look at somebody and say, I want my YouTube fame to be like theirs, Bandman Cavo and CJ So Cool. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. There's nobody else that I kind of look at and be like, oh no, because I go for the top. I want Bandman Cabo because he do like a little bit what I do. He do a lot of bit what I do a little bit. Okay, and CJ So Cool. You too, Jill. Thank you, babe. What time is it? Because I got to get to this hospital too. Let me see. Discernment is very important. Yes, it is. White light. See you at 3. Think. Let me see. I'm glad I have. Kim, hi, love. Right. Okay. I'm glad people think I'm boring. It should keep. You should have. You know. I need some. It should be a repellent. She's boring. I stay away from her. Good. We both happy. I'm happy you stay away from me, and you should be happy I'm boring. See how it works? We both win. You know, like seriously, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, and I don't hate nobody. I can honestly say that I don't hate nobody, honey. And you know how much energy it takes to hate people, and you know how important people have to be to you to hate them. I just don't people. When I get to that point, I just don't. I don't care. I don't dislike you. I don't like you. I just don't you. You know. Whoo, child. They that shall remain unnamed. Girl, one of my butterflies was concerned, and I love my people. I do. And so I had to just put their little man at ease that I'm a big bottle of I don't care. If there was ever I don't care in the dictionary, there would be a picture of me. That's how much I don't care. And I'm only taking the time to do this today because, like I said, my butterflies are important to me. They really are. They make me who I am on here. So anytime it bothers them, then I'm gonna, kind of put their mind at ease. But today is the last day I'm gonna even come on here and say what I done said because it's beneath me. It's like I said, I'm too busy. Oh Lord, encouraging people about the government. I got people that are really concerned about what's about to happen and and how they can navigate and all this and stuff. And God has put me in a position as a coverer, overseer, to talk to these people and let them know that He hears their prayers, and things like that. So I ain't got time to worry about no girl. I'm more worried about souls than anything. And I understand people can't comprehend that. Now my people can, but a whole lot of people can't comprehend that. They don't understand because Jesus is optional to them. Serving God is optional to them. Going to church ain't even on their agenda. So I cannot expect people to understand me because we're on two different walks. I realize without God, I'm nothing. For real. And that ain't no talk. I realize that without God, I'm nothing. Okay, thank you, Kim. Yeah, Blended, I think we related too, girl. People have so much, hold on, let me highlight this so I can see it. People have so much hate in their heart. What we are going through now, we need to be. I know, that's my point. It's like, boy, okay, not only, there is some states, let me say this. There are some states that have a demonic demon that covers their whole state. And every now and then they'll have glimpses or just, little spots of good things to happen. And I'm a seer. I see those things. I see who governs or what governs different areas. When you got a person like that, we are always under attack because the enemy hates who we are. And he tries to throw everything he can to get us distracted so we won't be on our post. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. If I was to come on here and really, really tell y'all spiritually what's going on and how it's manifesting in the natural, a lot of people, like I had one person, and shout out to her, I miss her so much. I had one subby that the prophetic that's on my life scared her so much. She said to me, and I respect her for this, she said, "You're real. I can't deal with that. That scares me. So I'm going to bow out. You haven't done anything to me." She said, "But I can't take that." And I respect that. And I miss her. I really do. I hope she's okay. She knows who she is if she's listening. I hope she's okay. But she said it scares her. I've had a lot of people say that scares me. Like I've seen a lot of people say this, that, and the other, and I've seen a lot of, but you're real. And when you say something, it manifests, and that scares me. So that's why I don't come over there. I'm still sub to you, but I don't come over there. I respect that. And that's why I said I'm not for everybody. I'm not trying to win everybody, you know. But I thank them for, telling me what they said. Yes, blended. You know, it's a lot of things. Like 2024, I go back to this and then I'm gonna, kind of close this out because I gotta get to the hospital. But 2024, I felt and seen so much that was gonna happen in 2025 that I asked God, tell me how to tell these people. Tell me how to tell these people. And I remember, I forgot who it was. Somebody was in my chat and they was like, you tell us every year what's gonna happen. What are we looking for 2025? And I said, to be honest with y'all, I'm having a hard time with what I see. And I'm praying. I said, so y'all need to pray and pray hard and pray often. I said, because 2025, anything that can be shook will be shook. I see things that's going to happen that's never happened in our lifetime. I said, and to be honest, y'all, from the pulpit to the government to the entertainment world, I mean, I went on the way. I said, when I tell y'all, it's some shaking, even with the weather. We gonna see weather like we've never seen it before. I said, so we need to be praying. Okay. So when 2025 came in and everything started happening, and this was before they started talking about Project 2025 in 2024, before there was even a heard of Project 2025. I said this. And I said, y'all, it might even be necessary for families to be under one roof again if you can. So you're going to have to put your bickering aside because some people are only going to survive because they're going to come with their families again under one roof. I said, I told I told other pastors and stuff, I made a big old thing. I said, y'all, you better start having a storehouse for your people in some of the neighborhood. There's going to come something that's going to happen to where a lot of these people won't get their food stamps. I'll be daggone, here we are. I've had people contact me like, you said that. You said that. I'm like, and y'all, here's the thing. It's not like I try to be right because I don't like that. I don't like prophesying bad news. But if I'm a true prophet of the Lord, I can't just do good stuff. I gotta speak and tell people and warn people when he tell me to. Yes. And here's the thing about that. Okay. I'm trying to see how to say this. Okay. I've said before, and I'm gonna say this again. I stand 10 toes down in this. Only God's people, those that honor God, talk to God, give God their time, spend time with God, listens to God. It don't mean you're perfect, but the main thing here is you strive to be perfect. You trying to be what God said. You trying to obey Him, and you're actually not. You don't keep doing the I can't help it, because after a while that becomes sin. Let's just get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Like after a while, God's like, no, you using it as an excuse. However, we thank God for grace, but we're getting to a dispensation to where judgment is going to happen. And to be honest, you want judgment to happen on this side because you don't want to have to face it on that side. Okay. So we're moving from the dispensation of grace into the dispensation of judgment. That everything you do, say, and be will be judged. And people don't like the commandments, and we know that it's actually taken from 600 principles, okay, from the Ethiopian Bible. They took 10. It was actually more that they took, but they narrowed it down to 10 and put them in the King, the King James Bible. And we know it's really over 600 of the principles, okay. But the 10 commandments that we adhere to, or that we're supposed to guide our life over, those are going to be very important coming these next couple of months, to obey the 10th commandments. And it's actually 12, because if you look at St. John, love thy neighbor as thyself. What is the other one? It's two of them in St. John that Jesus gave, okay? Him himself gave, okay? The book of St. John. But it's going to be very important that we follow those principles. It really is. And those that find themselves not following the principles, you're going to see. Those that don't repent quickly, you're going to see. Because there's no way in the world you can say that you're a child of God and you love God and blah, 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 blah. And you're okay, like destroying people. You're okay in lying on people, creating false narratives on people. You're okay with sleeping with someone's husband. You're okay with stealing. You see what I'm going with this? There is no way in the world that you can be a child of God and be okay doing these things. If there's any measuring stick or yard that we need to guard ourselves or measure our life by, I would say there's the 10 commandments plus two. Again, the Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth, okay? Whether you like it or not, okay? It ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. What you say? Let me see. I heard about Project 2025 in 2019. I have relatives and politicians. To me, ain't nothing new under. It's not. The Bible states there's nothing new under the sun, right? Everything that's happening is in the Bible. It is. You too, Blended. Thank you, love. Thank you for dropping in. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, love. You're absolutely right about that. But anyway, like I said, I came on here to say all that, and to Lady Nika, and hopefully something I said, will actually empower her in everything, because you cannot you just can't please everybody. I don't even try. I come on and do the best I can, and that's it. And if it ain't good enough, oh well. you know. And then my cousins, I put a little bit more on at the end, but in my cousin's phrase, oh well, oh hell, oh kitty. That's what I put on it, oh kitty. But you catch, oh well, oh hell, oh kitty. So you can't please everybody. There'll always be somebody that's not happy with nothing you do, nothing you say, how you look, how you wear your hair, your lipstick, your foundation, your tennis shoes, your shirt. It's gonna always be somebody that is not happy with you. With you. You know? As long as I please God and my grandkids is happy with me and I can look at myself every day in the mirror, I'm winning. 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 You know, that's the one thing I used to want to say to my boo D him. You know what I'm saying? Like you're stronger than you're a true man. And I will say this just in case he hears it. You are a true man. You are the epitome of what a man is. You cannot get your value through people that you don't know, and especially people on YouTube. Surround yourself with people that care for you and want to see you win, and make a list to where you are now and promise you and God that if God says the same, you will never be there again. Never be there again. I got your back. I got your back. I support those I care about. Kim, I care about her. You know, JB's my little brother. I care about him with his crazy self. You know, it's a lot of people that I ain't gonna get to me. Y'all know Mix is my A. Don't play. Mixology is my boo. Uh, and it's like I said, it's a lot of people on YouTube that I care about. Y'all know my bestie is Anthony McNeil, so don't even try it. But y'all, when I say something, and I'm learning this, Kim, let me tell you what I'm learning. Even though I share my life with everybody, I'm learning some things keep to yourself. Okay. Kim, mm, baby. Yes, yes, indeedy, honey. Yes, indeedy. But like I said, I'm learning. Like I would value. Oh, let me say this to RNY, RNY and Envy. Let me tell y'all, RNY is a Libra. Okay, let me just switch it real quick. She's a Libra. Her birthday is 9/28. Mine's is 9/29. We will not show y'all our relationship unless we in a relationship and it's solidified. Because other than that, we understand that people ain't for us and they're going to do whatever they can to try to tear us apart. So the way that she introduced her relationship yesterday, mama, snaps to you. That's what I'm going to say. Snaps to you. Okay? And like she told everybody, man, your business. This is my business. Okay? So like I said, shout out to Robbie Privilege and Cellulite, okay? My YouTube couple that met on YouTube and now, honey, they husband and wife and all the good things. Shout out to them. If you got two people that want a relationship and want to be with each other and keep people out of their business, it can work. It can work. So I'm just gonna say I've always been for R and Y. Always. Okay. It just is what it is. I support her. So, honey, the way that y'all introduced that last night, hey, hats off, boo boo kitty. Do you, boo? Do you? So, I'm speaking all positive, sending all positive love. I was married almost 30 years, so hey, I'm sending all that over there. I'm for marriage, okay? I really am. I'm team marriage. I am. I want everybody to experience what I experienced, okay? I just do. I just do. Now, if you don't want it, cool. But all my butterflies, I want them to be happy, healthy, and whole. That is my goal, to help you be happy, healthy, and whole in every aspect of life. So I wish the best for all of my butterflies. I really do. My parents always said, "Don't let your right hand know what your left." You know what? Because I'm such an open book, it's hard for me to shut. you know. But I'm learning what they say, shut what we call the up. Yeah, I'm learning that. I'm learning that big time. And when I get this new relationship that God is about to send me, I'm gonna protect it with everything I got until I'm ready for people to know. Like I said, that's how we operate. That's how True Libras operate. We could be dating somebody that y'all see every day in the chat, and we won't tell you. We'll act like, "Hey, how you doing? What's up? What's going on with you?" You know, we just be like that, and then all of a sudden, people be like, "When they start dating, I heard we be done start dating months ago, and ain't told y'all nothing." I mean, I can be secretive now. I can be, and I can keep a secret. It's why people tell me stuff because they know I'm gonna keep it. You know, I'm gonna swallow it, eat it, and be done with it. You know, but yeah, I just I wish them the best. I don't, I feel that they introduced their relationship last night. I feel that. Okay, and to be honest, I think they good for each other. We all have dated somebody that somebody else done dated, so I don't even see why that's an issue. But yeah, I just sometimes a man needs a strong woman that is standing in womanhood, that know who she is, and is about their life and about her business. That's all he needs to feel and become the man that he has always meant to be. A real woman can bring out a real man, just like a bad woman can make a bad man. So vice versa, you know. But yeah, so I'm for it. I'm here for it. I hope they don't put too much on YouTube though, because Jay Wilson said this and it's true that people will work to try to tear their relationship up. You got so many people that's on YouTube that's miserable. They wake up to say, what hell can I do today? Whose life can I destroy today? Who can, I mean, and it's sad, but like I keep telling y'all, Kane had kids. Y'all get that one day? Kane had kids. And let me just give the synopsis what I'm talking about. If Kane killed his brother over jealousy, what you think his kids will do? Kane had kids. That's the only way I can sum it up, okay? So anyway, and let me give this closure. I don't hate anyone, even those who hate me. I don't have it to give. Hate me all you want. Okay. Jill Scott got a song that says, hate on me, hater. Now or later. Okay. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Okay. But I don't have any hate for nobody. You know, I want God to be pleased with me. And that's the basis of everything. I want him to be pleased with me. So I can't hate you and he be happy. So I don't hate nobody. If you hate me or don't like me, dislike me, okay, I get it. I understand. Bless you, baby. In all your endeavors. Shout out to Just Kimmy. Bless you in all your endeavors. I don't got it to give. I really don't. Matter of fact, if I feel I know that you don't like me, I'll just block you. That way you don't have to see me tight. I don't have to see you tight. That's see how easy that is. We ain't gotta fall out. We ain't gotta, blah 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 blah. It just is what it is. I'm too old for all of this. I don't have it to give. My stamina is not amazing when it comes. Shout out to Fabe. My stamina is not amazing when it comes to stuff like this. It's just not. It's just not. I just don't have it to give, boo. I don't. Like my life revolves around coffee, um, taking care of my house, sending out inspirational texts, ministering, counseling sessions, um, bingo when I can, i.e. I'm going tonight. Yes, I am. I feel it. Uh, Eating ice cream when I can because I'm allergic to it. Like all the things. I'm ready to go look at a puppy. As soon as I leave the hospital, I'm gonna try to get me a puppy. Like seriously, until my husband come, baby, I need a companion. And I need one that's gonna guard my house when I can't. Okay, because I'm trying not to pow nobody. Which thank God he's covered me, but I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, I am about to get off of here. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Like I said, I love you guys. And I always tell y'all that remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Okay. So I am out of here. Thank you, Kim. Smooches. I might show y'all my bingo paper later on tonight, but let me get up to this hospital. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, Blended, Catherine, Van, everybody who dropped down today. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And again, no matter what the test, I always do your best. Smooches.